eyes fade to black. But you wake up in a bed that is not your own.
In fact, it's one big bed. And everyone's in it.
It's a water bed.
That's what you want, is a dragon on a water bed. You're in New York City at a key party.
2 pairs of feet on either side of you.
You're in a hostel.
You're gay as hell.
Gay as hell.
You wake up feeling...
As you look up and the rest of you also come to in this dimly lit, very large bed. You're all in your own respective beds.
I say, where's my cigarette?
And you look down and you like check yourself for wounds and there are none. You check yourself for your equipment and there isn't any.
No equipment. Where's my axe?
You're in. As you all kind of sit up, you're in the same kind of sleeping linens, like nighttime robes, I guess. And the last thing that you do remember, and you all would have the same imagery, the same vision, is like almost like as soon as you were destroyed by that creature, you saw almost like an image of this humanoid automata approach your body. A creature like wearing a long black poncho type of a garb on them and a trifold black leather cap. And as they approach you, they say, "The Lord's not done with you yet." And you feel yourself being pulled up, and that's the last thing that you remember before waking up in this room. Firelit lanterns fill the space, and end tables next to you all have like several pieces of parchment, unwritten, and a candle on a mount to be carried throughout wherever you are. What do you all do? You've now come from your home into this horrific night. Were slain, and then woke up into this place.
I have dark vision as a trait. And
Yes, you do.
I kind of want to just look around.
What?
Yeah.
Was this... So, there's a guy that just... we saw in our dreams that had also the tri-corner hat, but he just kind of dipped. Is this the same guy that kind of was this automaton that, like, revived us, or...?
Different. I mean, they both were wearing like a tri-corner hat,
Okay.
but the other one was a human.
Okay, he was a real man.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he was he, and it wasn't really from a dream. It was more like as you were coming to, like this guy like yelled, said like, "The hunters are heading towards the orphanage. We need all hands on deck," and then he ran off.
I mean, I think my character is probably under the, like, the idea that this was actually a dream. Like, I feel like I'm still kind of like probably trying to make like heads or tails of.
Yeah.
It wasn't real.
Okay. You said you wanted to look around.
Oh yeah, I'm fully red pilled in this scenario.
Are you staying in your bed, or are you like getting up and moving around?
I'd like to move around and I'd like to just like kind of glance at the walls if there's a rat and look for some doors.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead and make an investigation check just to see what else you might find. Maybe.
It's good.
19.
19. Yeah. There's there's a window that is like peering, like bringing moonlight into this room, and as you first look out the window, you don't see a shattered moon at all. It looks like a normal, like, full moon, but it does have that same almost yellowish complexion that the shattered moon had to it. There was like this pale, almost like off yellowed tone to the moon itself. But it's not destroyed. It's intact. And you look back around the room, and you clock the same bits of parchment, you clock the same robes that everyone is wearing. And there's a door leading outside, and you can hear the crackle of what likely is a warm fireplace, and you even see a bit of emberous glow coming from a room below you. It's about, I'd say it's early nights, which is why you could still see the moon. Dusk has just happened upon the city. Anything else anyone else would like to do?
Do I hear? So like presumably we're in like a tavern. Do I hear people downstairs? Like is there like a common area that I can like go out to outside of my room?
You hear like an almost similar voice from a room or a place beyond the door. And the door is also like slightly ajar. It's not shut. You see, right. Mizt has already started walking around and like opened the door to like see and hear what's going on.
Are we hungry at all? Are we experiencing any status effects? Anything?
I would say no.
Is our HP reset?
I don't know.
Yes, I like
Yes,
to.
your HP is reset.
I guess like meta, like does my character know if he's at 100% health or not?
You feel significantly better.
Okay.
Grendelock something?
I really don't know.
I'm I'm a little confused. I don't know if I just experienced a dream, but I get out of our massive bed that we're all in. And I scramble.
Wow.
I'm imagining
did
like
we
the
get
7
there?
dwarves with all their little. All in I scramble around the room looking for my axes. I have a great axe as well as 4 hand axes, so I'm quite perturbed.
you
I
got
don't
an
know what happened to
arsenal.
my stuff.
It is nowhere to be seen.
I start spitting and swearing in multiple sea languages.
One other thing to note, there is like this bird humanoid lying in a bed next to the window, but they haven't woken up.
A bird?
Like dark
rock
feathers,
Kind of like Big Bird.
like dark feathers, hooked beak, and you just see them lying on their back, still asleep.
I'm sorry, where are they?
In a bed like next to the window.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Should we dump some water on him?
I think I tried to like prestidigitation another bird like flying into the nest, but like I kind of just like fuck it up and it just becomes like a fireball that's hurling toward their nest.
And I mean, no motion.
Okay, they're cozy. Wow, good for them.
Mizt, as you look outside of the door, you see that there is a almost like a catwalk that leads you down to this long, very well-decorated and wide staircase curving down into this open area. An area that has like a long dining table made of dark woods, black chairs surrounding it. There's an individual who is sitting and enjoying this fire that you heard, the crackling fireplace. And the mantle is like 12 feet wide. And this fire is engulfing all of it. And he's an older man, receding gray hairs that go past his shoulders. And he's in these like crimson and black robes as he's like huddled there in a very like winged, wide-winged leather chair. And next to him is a humanoid, you assume, but a creature, a person who resembles that you saw in this dream. Someone who pulled you up right as you were passing away. On their back, you kind of see like veins of gold lighting up their head and their arms, but still wearing that same black poncho, but no hat. And you kind of hear,
"My lord, I do believe they are awake now."
"Well, that's quite all right. Why don't you usher them in? There's a lot to discuss. I'm sure they're quite confused. I want to make sure that they understand what they have fallen into." And then you see that almost automata-like person look up at you, and veins of gold going up to their face, but it strikes you very odd that human eyes are inside this being. And it looks up at you and it smiles, and it begins to walk up this long curved staircase towards your room.
The hum that is coming from me, like I said, I'm humming like almost constantly, is kind of faithless and dreadful, but also kind of annoyed. It's more, yeah. So it's kind of like it's loud and all. And I look at it. I nod my head. That's it.
It acknowledges you and walks up the staircase towards you, across the catwalk, and it says to you,
"My lord would like to see you now."
And if any of the rest of those of you who have woken from your well-needed slumber, and he looks into the room,
"You all are also welcome to meet Lord Grendelock. He is here to hopefully explain some things to you. Please, come."
Do we all know each other?
No. Except you two would, right? You came from the same circus.
Discovered that we were.
Well, I don't think we didn't come from the same circus, but I think we might have crossed paths at some point.
Okay.
It's a crowded industry.
Backstory-wise, if you guys want to have any sort of connections to each other's characters, you can decide how you want to do that. But otherwise, no.
What are you?
I feel like I've seen you guys through dreams. Maybe a series of dreams of different angles, but the personalities are vast. How have we all befallen to such a place? To be honest, I wonder what's gonna happen.
The answers might be with this individual. So maybe we all file in front of this guy's
Is the
rental chair.
Is the barkeep still around?
He's standing at the door.
Can I tell him, hey, can you put me on like I think I need a glass of warm milk or something.
Oh, absolutely.
I just had the crazy.
You would be a
Of
milk
course.
drinker.
I just need a warm glass of milk.
Milk for the halfling. Is there anything else that I could get for you all?
grog if you have any.
Sure, of course. Only the finest, only the finest.
Water.
That's it.
Wisdom stats.
Sure. No, of course. Whatever you desire. Milk, grog, water.
Just a beer.
Sure, yeah. I'll bring enough for you all to enjoy.
Do you have wine?
And he walks down. And he's,
Yes, we do.
he walks down the catwalk away to where he came from. Are you all following?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
You all follow, and each of you feel like this weird pain on your chest as you get up and you walk across the catwalk and down into this room. There you see a couple other of these similar races of individuals, bringing out trays of prepared milk, water, and beer. And you see a tall bottle of what you assume to be wine on some of these trays as well. And they're standing there at the ready, and but they're not wearing anything. They're just them in this metallic form. And the only thing that you clock is they each have a series on their like on their chest, on the left underneath their clavicle. One says C-0004, another one says C-0001, and the individual who ushered you down.
My lord, they have all come. We brought them things to make them more comfortable. Various drinks of their own choosing. They're ready for you now.
And he says, "Oh, quite right. Whoa!" And he shakes as he has a cane that he uses to stand himself up. Please stand here by the fire, warm yourselves up. This is going to take some time to understand, or at least help you understand what has happened to you. You see, here in Luyarnha, there has been a number of eldritch anomalies that has taken place here over the past year. And some have come in the form of beasts and creatures that you have had the misfortune of encountering, of course, but there's also an illness that has struck a multitude of our civilians. We call it the Scourge. Now, that is neither here nor there. I'm sure you're all more curious of how you came to Luyarnha. What myself and my alchemist Felix have been able to understand is with every eldritch anomaly that the moon has conjured, occasionally it will pull people from other realms, maybe even other planes. And I see this as an opportunity for myself to hopefully give you all a fighting chance. It is not fair that you have been brought and yanked from your home. I hope that you would be able to help us and the people of Luyarnha to fight against these horrors that assail us every night. And hopefully, even better yet, find a way for you to all go home. Any questions that you might have for me, I welcome them. It is your right.
Why are we in your home?
Well, C9 has been my mannequin to be on the lookout for those who have been pulled from other realms. And it seems that you 7, well, you 6, unfortunately, there was another one who was killed about a day ago. It was not was quite a grisly scene. He's going to need to take some time to recover. But the rest of you came here just this past night. I'm not sure where you come from. I can only assume similar realms, perhaps.
Meta question: I was playing as if do we remember the whole fight, and then we just remembered and then our next memory is just waking up in this place?
Basically, yeah.
Okay. I think my character is still a little bit shocked and stunned a little, and I'm I think Oren's well, this thing bloody killed me. Well, how am I untouched?
Yes, well,
What thing?
It was a big fucking I don't even know. A devil, a massive fucking devil.
I too.
oh, you must have been slain by a prowler. Yes, those are nasty creatures, in fact. Well, you might as well take a look at your chest at this time, and as you look down, you see this scar tissue, almost like a burn mark, but it clearly looks like an intentional sigil. As a service to those who have been pulled from one realm to here, I want there to be champions to support the hunters that fight the beasts and monsters of Luyarnha. This is my way of giving my condolences.
Well, I will want to express my gratitude for the resurrection and whatnot. I will say, I did have a couple things on my person. I just was curious if anything was recovered from my body.
Unfortunately, that is something that Felix is going to be able to know a little bit more about. He is our manners medic and alchemist. He's the one who actually made it possible for you to be able to be here, breathing. He is down that hall and a corridor south into the lower testing basements.
Do we know this person's name? Speaking to it?
Lord Grendelock is how one of the mannequins had addressed him.
Well, let's talk to Felix then. That's all our reckons.
I have to ask Lord Grendelock, this whole business of resurrecting people and us fighting these, whatever these sort of eldritch horrors are that you're talking about. Why go to all this trouble? Why resurrect us? And I mean, I'd like to think I'm fairly important, but
A fair question. You see, I'm somewhat of a renowned individual here in the Paternity District. Before the First War, when these eldritch happenings began, I've always sought upon myself to give back to the people. I've been here only because of their graces, and they've dealt me a great deal of charity. And as I've been able to amass a means to give back, I've also been able to employ those who can give back even more. Felix has been a great help and made it possible to sustain those of you who have unfortunately made it here to this hellscape. You may not think of yourself as significant, but I assure you there is significance to be had.
like a really cool philanthropist kind of guy. It's cool.
I resonate with my your friend, Lauren. I wonder, how do you know of this creature that we might have all...
Oh,
Was this?
Do we all get killed by the same person?
Is that here?
You know, why did you have to resurrect my ass? Because I wanted to go, my soul to go to see Toga the Weaver of Storms.
oh.
I wanted to die.
I wanted to die.
If I would have
Finally!
died in battle.
Then maybe this is a bit of a selfish reasonings, but I have my suspicions that these occurrences will not isolate themselves to the city of Luyarnha. If not kept checked, and if the mysteries of how we can undo all of this, and the moon included, it wouldn't surprise me if they realize that Luyarnha is not the only realm that they can pass beyond. Even your storm goddess might be a threat to them. But as far as your belongings and what have you, Felix will be able to help you a little bit more in that regard.
So, you say we should see Felix?
Oh, I greatly suggest it.
That would give us clarity.
And please, enjoy the various beverages that my mannequins have been able to conjure for you. And you see them approaching you all with your own various requests. Tall steins of beer, glasses of wine, warm milk, water.
I grab it and go, this milk is cold. This is not, you didn't warm this up.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
And
I'll
what-
press the digitation, it's fine.
Wow, that's incredible. Please, well, if there's anything else that we can do for you, just holler for any of us mannequins and we'll be able to provide it.
What's your name?
I am C1.
That's your Christian name? Okay. C1.
I respond to Lord like this.
Man just saved your life. Why are you giving it the stank eye?
Alright, where's this Felix bloke?
Yes, right down the corridor there. You'll turn down to the first door on your left, and there, down in the testing basement, is where you'll find Felix.
Alright, there, thank you very much.
Lord, is it okay if I just call you Lord?
It's alright. Please, you don't have to use those pleasantries. My name is Virgil. Virgil Grendelock. Virgil.
The Virgin.
Okay.
Virgil.
The Lord of Virgin.
Virgil.
Lord Virgin.
To be present.
He strangely emphasizes the chill aspect.
Lord Virgil.
Virgil Grendelock. Lord Virgin.
Then goes Lord Virgil. No, Virgil de Virgin Grendelock. Go Virgil.
Huh?
Surely there's more of this, right? Like this isn't just. This ain't. Is this all you revived? Or
Oh no. No. We've
as well.
well, you might have seen the one who was
Because the other ones are.
probably still resting up in your quarters. Yes, he had, from what C9 has told me, he had a mind-breaking experience beyond just a body-breaking experience as well. He's going to be in recovery for some time.
you're talking about the one with the beak.
The one with the beak, yes. Before the lot of you, I have revived a few others. You're not the first.
So you've worked out all the kinks. We won't have any. We shouldn't have any issues,
Oh.
right?
I trust Felix in what he has worked out, yes. Heading down through the corridor, past the mannequins and down into this chamber, you see a laboratory, a vast room filled with a variety of glass vials and tinctures. You see a long metal bed that looks to be used for operation, and they're sitting on a stool, and almost like a welder's garb, with a welder's hat flipped up. A human, somewhat short, silvery hair, but looks to be about maybe in his mid-30s. And as he pulls up his goggles, you see him. Oh, wow. Oh, man, you guys are awake. That's awesome. Come on. Come over here. I have a few things to run by you, and C9 is going to be here shortly to hopefully give you guys a little bit more help as well. Over there on the far wall, weapons, armor, clothing, all of your for yours to take. Unfortunately, what was on your person was not able to be recovered. But we have dealt with those of the magical disposition. So if there are any sort of items that you can use to make as your bonds to be able to conjure your spells, I have them here as well. Truly, anything that you could possibly need is here. Do you have any questions for me? Like what?
What kind of cause do you work for?
I have...
Is it a general, or is it very specific?
Well, I was hired by Lord Grendelock a few months ago, and he has allowed me to make it so that you can be here after what has transpired.
That is a great thing. Thank you very much.
It is not a perfect alchemy. Unfortunately, there are some kinks to be worked out.
It's good, man. It's really good.
You can die, and you will come back, but after a while, if you sustain enough deaths, I fear that there might be some exhaustion that will take place. It's not frequent. I haven't seen it happen all the time, but it is something to be aware of. And then you hear footsteps coming down from above. You see the mannequin called C9. He says,
If you all don't mind dressing yourselves appropriately, as Mr. McGearin has spoken, any sort of gear that you might require is going to be there on that wall for you to be able to continue on in your various endeavors.
It's where?
well, and you see like armors, shields, weapons,
Right there.
clothing.
Right there. Yes.
Good.
I do believe that you all came from the Newbridge Square, so that would mean that the orphanage is going to need some assistance given the Newbridge. Would you all be willing to perhaps revisit this orphanage, but instead of dealing with the monsters in an effort to keep you all alive, I believe that there is a different task that we can give you. You see that there is a faction of church that exists in the Ruby District. There is, in that abandoned church, is a cistern. Holy water that constantly flows. Some sort of divine magic keeps it alive. If you are able and willing to bring a vase of this holy water to Madam Adelaide Holloway, she is the head of this orphanage. I can make it so that she can meet you at the district's walls. She'd be able to use it to stave away these geists and not attack the orphanage ever again.
Well, you put a great axe in my hand and I'll do just about anything.
He walks over to the wall and he
I'll
grabs
drink milk to that.
a two-headed axe and he says,
I believe this is about something that you're wielding before. Will this do?
Sure will. Is there some sort of limit to like what sort of supplies we can take?
Felix says, "Oh,
Smile.
you don't have to worry about that. We're able to. We have a supply. We have a vast supply that is brought to us by various hunters from other districts.
Well, I was also traveling with 4 hand axes that I had in my little loops here, as you can see. So I'm pretty good with throwing items as well. If you have anything like that,
Plentiful hand axes at your disposal. Truly, any sort of gear that you might need, I guarantee that we have it. Oh, one other thing. You all are not civilians here, so let me provide you a map. And he gives you
rolling papers.
Would you like to double it and pass it along?
Is this K9 mode? C9?
This is Felix talking.
Is Felix is C9 still around?
C9 is still around. Yeah. Okay. So you guys.
Appears to be a map.
And he says, "Okay, so
Exactly as they told.
we are here at the grounds of Elysium.
Oh, damn it.
We gotta turn it this way and we gotta give this more space.
Yes, that
can-
I can't see it.
It was
Just go
directly upside down for you last time.
Yeah. So we are here in the Paterna district. This here is the Shard of Light Cathedral. In the Ruby district, well, really, at every district, there are Radiant patrols. This is militia of the Radiant Church who guards every wall. It was an effort to kind of stave off any sort of spread of the scourge from district to district. You will need to retrieve holy water from this cathedral and make it to the Old Spire Orphanage. Now, there's 2 ways you can go about doing this. You can try your best at dodging the sight of the Radiant Patrol. If they catch you, they will try to arrest you, as it is illegal to pass and cross the walls. However, there is another way. You could take the Tarnished Tunnels. It's a little bit more dangerous, but you will be able to navigate underneath the walls of the Paterna District, the Ruby District, and Newbridge. I can't guarantee that it is safe in there, but you will avoid the watch of the Radiant Patrol. But if you think you might be able to have a better chance at dodging their sights, by all means.
We got some big folk with us. I would think we might just try to circumvent the watch.
Yeah. We're
I'm
all a
pretty
little bit
sneaky,
large and a
but-
little bit less in intelligence and more in might.
You don't have to talk about yourself
Well, emotional support during
I barely know you, but I think you're more than that.
I'd like to stay in. Let's go down.
Okay. If it's the Tarnished Tunnels you seek, once you leave the Elysium grounds, head south along the main road before it forks into 2 paths going east and west. You'll head east, and there you will see the Grand Central Station. It's a long abandoned train station. There's where you will find your path to the Tarnished Tunnels.
So, is C9 still around?
He is.
Can we? Okay. I'm addressing Felix.
Okay.
Will you guide us and walk with us for a little bit?
I have no experience out in the field. I would be of very little use to you. Trust me. I would just weigh you down.
Just
Do you have a vase for us?
yes,
Please
yes.
make
There,
that
there
part
it
of
is.
your
There it is.
character.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Yes.
We're locked
Before
in
we
now.
meet. Yeah. Just say it again, please, for the money.
Too much power. He destructs this one.
Yeah. Well, I've got something for you.
I think he said a vial. I think he's talking about a vial, right?
Did you mean a vial or did you mean a vase?
Sorry, I misheard you earlier and I thought you said Bob.
I thought you had a bit. And I thought your character would have.
I know. I thought you were Sylvester.
Please do this.
Please.
Succotash.
Man, if you don't do this, I might. This is really fun.
Don't try and jack my thwag.
You see him grab this large, angular crystal vase on his workbench, and he hands it to you. This should suffice. Should have enough volume to carry the water that Lady Holloway will be able to utilize.
And is our clothing, all of these items, like, I feel very comfortable in, like, my attire that I had, however many hours ago it was.
Yeah, I did have some items that were basically invaluable, and I am curious, like, what?
Like what?
Nothing, but
Sorry, I was just coughing.
I'm looking for. Do you have what kind of items would you have that I could use to kind of like just sort of focus my magic into? Like, it doesn't have to necessarily be a weapon, but
But I did ask first. I can have my clothes.
The clothing is going to be a little bit generic, unfortunately. What you were wearing was eviscerated. I'm sorry. But, you'll see a number of sizes that I guarantee you'll be able to fit in, and hopefully be able to get used to wearing for a while.
I'm not going naked.
I would hope not. And as far as items that you can use as your magical connection, the last item left. Oh yes, I have here a crystal, and he hands you a crystal. I have an amulet. For now, I believe that is what we have.
A crystal and an amulet?
Yes.
I take one in each hand.
There's just two.
Yeah, it's a.
You're taking them both?
No. Well, I'm feeling them.
Feeling them.
I'm taking them both? I'm taking them both. Good luck, fuckers.
Make an Arcana check.
Ooh, okay.
It's in mine.
Plus 2 is 8. Or I'm sorry, 11.
It seems either of them would be able to produce and channel your magic like your wand did. Really just depends on what flair you want to carry.
I don't want either.
Scissors?
I don't want either. I don't want either.
I'll take the crystal. He said grabs a crystal.
Okay.
And I throw the other one over my shoulder.
Okay, whoa. All right. Let's keep this here for now. Please
Good catch, C9.
have at it. The wall is yours, and when you're ready, I'll direct you to the Grand Central Station. Assume that whatever necessary gear that you had before, you can also have back, as well as your clothes, your armor, all that.
I thought we just said that you can't have clothes.
I'm sorry. Clothes that you could see yourself wear.
So we do wake up naked in the same bed. That's kind of weird, dude.
No, we're all wearing like olive green, like button up like short sleeve shirts, and then like long pants, and we all had like the green caps with the ball in the end, and they draped over our faces, and we were all like.
I was thinking we had like hospital gowns.
We're in a mental institution.
After you all had acquired what you needed to acquire, Felix brings you out of the Elysium Manor. He walks you down by lantern light across the main road, and at the fork there, you can see to your left this dilapidated train station. You can even see a train derailed, destroyed, leaning up, some cars leaning up against the station, other ones tumbled and fallen into the side ditch off the tracks. Down there, within the central station, is where you will find the Tarnished Tunnels. There are a few here in Paterna that have made it something of their home as a way to protect themselves from monsters and creatures, but it is not a perfect shelter. There are some Scourgeborn that do exist within the tunnels. If this is your path, be on your highest guard. Once you're out of the tunnels, it should be a straightaway to the Shard of Light Cathedral. I can't imagine you will be greeted there. But once you have a sufficient amount of holy water from the cistern, take the tunnels back through and come out of, you'll enter out of Newbridge District, and maybe about 15 minutes walk is going to be the orphanage. Due west. Any questions?
What if such a talented thought both of us and the Geist as intruders and attacked all the commotion in the courtyard?
Well,
what if they were like casted in protection essentially?
That I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
She's a very powerful cleric of the light. She knows how to utilize this material and magic better than anyone. If no one has any other questions, I bid you the best of luck. May the gods be with you. Yes.
This holy water we're supposed to be gathering. Can it be used to sort of ward off these ghosts that might be sort of out and about, I guess?
Well, that is the hope. I suppose you could use it to protect yourselves from any monsters you may encounter. I know some are beyond that, and others certainly are going to be affected, so I just wouldn't use too much, otherwise Adelaide would not be able to have enough for her magic.
No currency.
No currency.
Hey, I can get down with that.
No monies.
Classless, moneyless society.
Wow.
Maidenless.
Classless, maidenless, moneyless society.
Damsel-less.
How do you fix human nature now?
That's got
There's
nothing
no
to do with
maidens.
this.
Okay, even the pathological
I wouldn't know
structures-
anything about human nature because I'm a druid giant.
Hey.
So, not a human.
Even the pathological
Giant
structures.
nature.
Like, if you fix the structure, do you fix the people though? And how do you align freedom? And like, what is freedom and then what's free will?
I would discuss this with you if it were any other context.
I feel you'd be grateful. I feel all of you guys would be. So
How do you guys line yourselves up or group yourselves up as you head down into the depths of the Tarnished Tunnels?
I do this motion, and I flick a flame
Thumbs
that's
out.
resting on my pointer finger.
Okay.
So I'm basically human torching it right here.
Yep.
So, but if you have dark vision, want to proceed first, feel free.
I don't have dark vision, so.
So you'd be relying on the light of.
Yeah, I'll follow by you.
Okay. Anyone else have dark vision at all, or is anyone going to need a light source? You have dark vision?
I got enough.
Okay.
Flame.
I have no dark vision, but I've sailed. I don't know. I'm doing a pirate. I've sailed in many a dark sea.
Yeah, you are sailing.
Right on this sea.
You could just sound drunk.
But don't sailors follow the stars? Where are you going?
Well,
The cough is good.
well.
Interesting question.
Whenever I see when yes, I do follow the stars as a sailor, but you also need to learn to trust your instincts and your instruments, because some nights you can't see a damn thing on the sea.
No, that was made so much sense. Actually, I never thought of it that way.
I respawned as a scallywag.
If you're taking the lead as well as Ghat'rahg, can both of you give me a perception check, please?
Absolutely. What's perception? 20.
20. Walking down this long, once used train station, it darkens to where the only light visible is small bits of firelight from some folks who are trying to do their best to stay alive and keep themselves warm, as well as the flicker of flame from Ghat'ragh's finger. And with those two high rolls, you begin to pass under a sign that says Ruby District. There's fewer and fewer individuals as you cross under this wall. But you hear the sound of metal scraping on stone, approaching you. With dark vision, Mizt, you can see what looks to be like a sailor, a silhouette of a someone in like a sailor's garb, lumbering towards you all. But the silhouette carries with it a larger right arm, dragging its fingers across the ground as it skulks towards you.
Can he only see it due to his dark vision?
Yeah, because it's far enough away, but you can hear it. Yeah.
I think I probably will duck out to sort of take a hide.
I hum a little alert to my clan.
Okay. Do you guys want to press forward as you were, or as a group would you like to be as quiet as you can? It's going to matter of how soon you can get to the Ruby District.
Do sailors have a universal kind of salute to each other? You have a secret handshake or something?
That we do. At least any sailor worth their salt that set sail on the seas of Ragewing.
Maybe, go reach out for his normal sized hand. Let's see if you might be friends.
Do you have dark vision?
No.
Do you? So, really, only Mizt notices that there is a sailor
Oh, I'm sorry.
looking person.
Okay.
I that's why I quickly.
Oh, that's what you
interjected,
told him. Yeah,
and then
gotcha,
to
gotcha.
say I hummed the information. Okay.
Yep.
I say we proceed quietly.
Can I get a group stealth check, please? And could someone roll for Draco?
I rolled a 12.
I rolled a 12.
You were. I think you were upstairs when I.
Nature's
I
cruelest
decided to change my accent. I respawned as a scallywag.
I like that. I like that.
I feel like it works better for my
Yes.
character. and
Well,
more-
just
I'm
or
more
just
shopping
the just refresh after you respawn.
A new accent every time.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, what did Draco get?
Makes it deeper. A plus 0.
8. Okay. Orin.
That was 8 plus 0.
I rolled a 12.
You're missing the second number there.
12.
You did that right.
Okay. Chenghis. What'd you get?
Chenghis Khan.
Chenghis Khan. What'd you get? Chenghis Chambers.
Chambers.
What'd you get?
16, sorry. 30-16.
30-16?
No, dirty 16.
Oh, dirty.
combo.
Oh, okay.
I heard it.
Until yeah.
I got plus 2 on stealth.
Yep. Mizt?
6 plus 2.
Plus 0.
Issa.
I got 18.
13.
Okay.
Plus 0.
A little bit of faltering from your guys' group, but you're able to hug the side wall of this tunnel. Now, here's a question, Ghat'rahg. Are you keeping your flame alight?
Yes, maybe I'll draw it down towards my waist, but yeah, I unless I've seen, unless there's a reason for me not to, I wouldn't have snuffed it.
This creature scrapes its hand, and you all now see from shadows being cast from a little bit of light from your flame. See this sailor man who's walking past, but black ichor is dripping from his mouth, and you see a second one behind him who's also skulking, not dragging his fist, but is almost like gripping it in pain and wincing, almost like whimpering as he's doing so. And he's looking down, and he looks to be wearing a similar outfit. Maybe they were part of the same shipment or crew, but nonetheless, this other one walks past. Okay. And you guys are able to see these two walk past you, and they pay no attention.
The sailors?
You venture onward.
Like they see us or they don't notice us?
Don't notice. Pay no attention. And now, as you go further and further, an exit approaches, and you can see starlight and moonlight casting itself upon this great church. A steeple right in the center of it, and the visage of an angel with her head bowed and hands extended, and a circle of what made out of stone behind her head that kind of looks to be like as though a sunburst is casting behind her. Doors shattered, some off its hinges, lead itself into an open and vacant space within this church.
To my knowledge, there probably isn't too much of a hidden passageway into the church.
Yeah.
Is it worth looking?
I've heard stories and tales of many of the old churches with hidden passageways.
I think I've heard of a church that had more than one door. I do remember hearing
Many old ones.
Yeah. Is it like Venice or something? They got the back doors to treasures.
national treasure.
Yes, better. A map to what was national? A map to gold, right?
Is that what that movie's about? I thought it was about the Declaration.
Declaration has a map on the back.
Maybe we go around the back of the
Hey,
building and see
Chenghis.
if we can find it another way.
Wait, is the door locked?
No, it's
they're
open.
They're discussing
Chenghis,
an alternate
you're a
pathway
cleric.
inside.
Do churches normally have more than one door?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you got like
So let's
main
go around
room.
back then.
You got a kitchen.
You're gonna go around back.
Handicap entrance.
Okay.
Handicap entrance.
Can I get another stealth check from the group, please?
Same dice.
Shit.
And one from Draco too.
This is
18.
Double 17.
17, 18.
Okay.
You best start believing in ghost stories.
What did Draco get?
10. 10. I'm not Draco. I got 10.
Okay, you got 10.
Right.
Draco got blank plus 0.
He got 17.
17 plus 0.
Okay. Chenghis, what'd you get?
Chenghis rolled 18. Plus
Mizt. What'd you get?
I got 5.
14.
13.
Much easier to keep you all relatively quiet as you make a brief perimeter around the backside of the Shard of Light Cathedral. And there is a side door there. It is shut, but there is a side door, a side rear entrance that could lead you into this cathedral. Who's going to the door?
I think the cleric should lead the way.
Okay. Back over way around church.
You go to the door and it's a little stuck, but you push it against the stone floor. And you hear a shuffling from someone from within. But the light
Is there a
does...
poker game going on in here? Because I won't in on it.
The light does from outside.
Rats.
Yeah.
Sitting. I mean dogs. I mean.
I got a full house.
Light does cast itself upon a wide basin of a pool of water in the center of this ceremonious room.
Fuck. Whoa.
Do we see like a cistern, or is it just like a pool?
Well, so far you see a pool.
This is like a moat? What, does the water have any kind of like informational self-referential properties?
Self-referential.
Make a religion check.
It's like Charlie Kaufman water.
Make a religion check.
That's why I play this game.
Oh.
Okay. Watch it reject me.
Oh no.
3, yep.
It rejected you. It rejected you.
That's
You cannonball into the water.
That is quite self-referential, if you'd ask myself.
I got 6.
It's like water within water. If you
Yes!
It's like water boy.
One drop of water contains a whole ocean through fractal, essentially infinite path resemblance.
So it is self-referential. So that's what you're referring to?
It's like Rain Man.
Every increment is a
No,
singular.
it's like Synecdoche, New York.
the monad. Every increment contains the entirety.
I walk up to the water and I put my hand in it.
Path.
Walking up to the water, and you feel this cool, this very cool, welcoming basin. But then you see, like almost like this ever-flowing rush that this water's having. Like it's not like white water rapids or anything, but it is trickling down, and you can see that this basin does descend stairs beneath it, underneath the water.
Okay. And I feel nothing, like no metaphysical properties.
Not really.
Okay.
You can make a religion or nature check if you like.
I'll do that. Why not? We'll go. I don't know my mod, so I'll say religion. 18.
There you go. I'm sorry, nature or religion?
Well, I was gonna decide. That's why I said I don't know my modifiers.
okay.
I wanted to decide before I saw the numbers.
Got it.
Just to make it. Religion 18.
Religion 18.
Nature would have been 23, but I'm saying.
Okay. This feels like a very ceremonial, almost baptismal location for here in this church, and likely the cistern is below.
Okay. So am I to infer that this is potentially for lack of a better term, watered down version of the holy water sort of source?
It doesn't. With that check, it does not seem like there's any metaphysical properties to this water.
Okay. Gotcha. But we do see that there is like this cascading, it descends into maybe a lower pool somewhere.
Correct.
Okay. Alright. So I think I say, I like with respect to the shuffling that we had heard earlier, maybe in a hushed tone, this appears to be just water. Let's keep searching for this holy source.
Follow it down.
And the dance.
One by one. Oh, sorry.
No, sorry. Go ahead. No.
One by one, you all. One by one, you step into this pool and try to walk down these steps, but feel yourselves afloat, and you will need to. You find yourself needing to swim down and down and down before this tunnel exits itself into this massive chamber.
I mean, to me, and I motion towards the stairs, I said, this appears to be, I don't know. My sense is that we'd go towards the source by descending these stairs.
Who's got the best lungs?
How does that feel?
You're a sailor. You have to have.
Also, who's holding the Vav?
I still have it.
I'd love to look at the crevices around us really quick, like with my dark vision, just to like the dark spots. And
Okay.
I'm curious about the creepy crawlies we heard about.
Make a perception check.
Perception or investigation?
If you're trying to listen, it's going to be perception. If you're trying to look around a little bit more specifically, it could be
Just
investigation.
looking, yeah.
Okay.
16.
I'm a pretty damn good swimmer and not half bad at holding my breath either.
There is some individual hiding within the pews. You can kind of see like a hand
Probably a no good sinner, if you ask me.
and a head like creeping over, just like watching you.
How far away? How far away is it? Never mind. That does regard it. I'm gonna cast message.
Okay.
I'm casting message, and I'm gonna say this to this person. Why are you watching us? Something like that.
You hear back in your head. The fallen always watches. Why are you here?
No idea.
I'm lost.
Why are you?
No response. He's just watching.
We need no.
He's not. Is he? He's looking towards us in the pews.
Yes.
Okay. So we must be somewhat centered in the church here.
Yeah. Like almost like up on like a main stage kind of a thing.
Copy. Yeah.
Do let us pass.
No response.
Can I speak to him?
These are not the droids you are looking
You
at.
can.
He's speaking like in his brain. You'd be just speaking out loud.
Hopefully.
Hey!
Actually,
Yo! Hey!
Hey.
Unless you tell,
Hey, a brain over here!
unless you tell your party who you see and where he is,
You know where you can find
you
a
don't.
fucking hole?
You're not aware that there's someone else creeping.
Okay.
Try to get
Yeah.
fucked up on some communion wine.
Yeah.
Where can I find it? Hey! Yeah.
Let's say that. Yeah, I give privy to the leader of our group. I should think about these things beforehand. But I tell the leader of the group, the religious man, like, is there anyone worshiping tonight?
Who's the leader of our group?
I say, what's your name?
Temporarily. I don't want to be.
Oh,
the leader.
Chenghis is?
Chenghis.
Let's go.
Chenghis.
I don't want to be the leader.
No, you're just leading us in the church. No, you let us into the church.
That's very
You leading, bro. You leading.
You're leading.
You are leading.
Pastor Chungus.
It's a role thrust upon you.
Reverend Chenghis.
Reverend Chungus. I say,
Chenghis?
worshippers this evening.
Big Chungus Chambers.
Any of these worshippers. There's a man.
Big Chungus Chambers.
Now you go.
No, dude, no way.
So now he knows.
Now he knows. All right.
Only him.
Only he knows.
Only he knows.
Can I try to reach
Big
out
Chenghis.
and ask what they seek?
Say that again?
Can I try to reach out and ask what they seek?
You can ask him what he seeks.
Reach out and touch me.
Unless they have a way to cast message or something.
I have the word spell, but that probably won't be say.
The word.
I think he's saying a healing word.
Yeah.
Can I send
my
a
guess.
command with like a tangent?
You want to cast command on him?
Well, no, and to send a message at a distance. I can talk to him. Sorry, I don't need.
You can talk. You can talk to
Just
him,
talk.
Off my bad.
or you can cast.
Sorry,
you can cast command.
And then everyone might notice that you're talking to someone.
I mean, everyone is. Oh, tell me. Is us.
Right.
We're just. It's us and him.
What do you want to do?
I'd ask him what he seeks. What it seeks. What does it truly seek?
We've fallen in love with your kind.
Issa casts Sorcerer's Burst on this thing.
Okay. All right. An attack roll, I assume.
Yeah.
Bursting makes me feel good.
21.
That was real. That was good. Just taking my voice acting.
This interaction was great.
You cast your spell. Go ahead and roll hit to hit.
21.
21. Oh yeah, that hits.
That's 1 point of cold damage.
Cold damage.
It should be expected.
And leaps up from the pew, basically meeting you guys halfway. Give me an initiative roll, please. And we'll just say Draco goes at the end.
Yep.
That's our leader.
Okay, 20 to 25.
That's a good message.
Anyone in that range? Nope. 15 to 19. 10 to 14.
14.
14. Okay, so it's gonna start with you. 5 to 9.
5.
Okay. What did you get?
You got
1.
I got a 1 plus 1.
1 plus 0.
Okay.
Bro.
And you got a 4.
It'd be a singularity.
I love the pluses.
But I got nothing. Nothing.
Ghat'rahg, we start with Orin on deck, followed by Issa, Mizt, Chenghis, and Draco.
So I'm like waist deep in the pool. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're fighting this guy.
Well, you can either fight or continue doing what you were doing. You're just first to act.
Because I would be descending down like into presumably into the water. I still have the produced flame at the tip of my right finger, and I'm gonna send it his way, and that's gonna be a miss.
Can I kind of like call out like go get our vial. We'll take care of him.
Sure.
Understood.
Okay. As you go to cast your spell, you descend, and the flame just like and like just turns to smoke as you descend down.
0 for 2 on produce flame attacks in this campaign.
Unfortunately, Orin, you're up with Issa on deck. This guy would be about 15 feet from you.
Oh,
Okay. I am going to. I'm gonna initiate rage, and then I'm going to. I'm gonna take 2 shots with my I'm gonna whip 2 hand axes at him.
Let's go.
Here's the first one. 10 to hit.
Hits. Oh, I'm sorry. 10 does not hit.
And then this is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, 24 hits.
And that's a...
So your first main attack misses. Second one will hit. You just would not apply that modifier for your hand axe. You would just do the D6 by itself.
Even though it's like a one-hander, it's not like, there's no... You can't
It's
like
because
press
it's...
two
actually, you use your bonus action to rage, so you only get one attack.
Oh, okay.
So one
So no hit.
misses. It is going to take its turn and run towards you, and is going to attempt to make a claw attack. And just like the person that you saw traipsing through the tunnels, this one has a massive arm. Is going to swipe at you for an 18 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. That is 5 points of damage.
Are you wearing any armor?
The light armor. I got 15.
It's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good armor class. I'm at 14.
Oh shit.
What the hell?
That doesn't make... Yeah. Giants should be
Wait,
pretty more
what's up
defensive.
with my unarmored defense? I thought I'd get a buff here.
I do.
So,
14 is the buff.
oh, it is the buff?
It's your dex plus your con modifier. Issa, you are up. This skulking fallen, as he's self-proclaimed himself as, has closed the distance between himself and Chenghis. What do you do? You would probably be about 5, maybe 10 feet away from him.
Okay. I say, Attablay, Ardway, and then I cast Blade Ward on myself, and
I love this.
and then I'm going to just run. Actually, I'll go straight into the water. I'm gonna run straight into the water.
Diving right into the water. Do you want to use your
First
action
one.
to dash?
My action was used from
Blade Ward, yes, you're right, you're right,
so
you're right.
I'm just using the rest of my movement.
For
to
sure.
Yeah.
Ahead of you, Ghat'rahg is diving through, and almost like a cascading waterfall, you see him fall down into this open space, and you are catching up after him. That leaves you, Chenghis. With this guy who just scraped your arm for 5 points of damage. What do you do?
You're probably last because you had a pretty low roll.
Draco would just be after him.
Draco would be after Chenghis, or
Draco's
Mizt.
just at the end of your party.
gotcha. So Draco's after Mizt.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes. What are you doing?
Okay. Can I do Command C?
You can cast command. Absolutely.
Okay. And I say...
It's a one-word command. You say one word, and for that round he does whatever you command him to. If he fails,
That's gotta be what it is.
So disturbing.
what's one word you say to get him to do what you want?
So you need to drink more
I
water.
wanted to change. That's a lot to ask. But I wanted to see his potential. Like, there's a better form of existence that could better.
What's one word that can encompass all of that?
Becoming? Question mark.
I assume that's a wisdom save, DC 12.
Yeah.
Rolls for becoming.
Well, that's a natural 18.
Oh, it's damn.
Doesn't even register the command at all,
Fair.
and looks like he's just going to continue to try wailing on you.
Okay.
Becoming? You'll be becoming dead!
All right, Mizt, you're up, and then Draco would go after him. I'm going to have him either... real quick, would you guys want Draco to just auto-attack or auto-run into the pool?
Is the thing following? Or is anyone into the pool?
It's just attacking is attacking him.
I do a long run and then I go into the pool.
Okay.
He's got 4 weapons.
Wow.
He's got hard axe, maul, and great axe.
He has a hard axe. It's all
Hard axe, yeah.
Yeah, it's a hand axe and a maul.
He starts chopping.
You have Divine Smite.
He's got great axe.
He has
dagger,
he
maul,
does have a
and-
smite spell, yes.
Is his name Draco Trump?
Yeah. He was looking for a last name and I said Drumpf.
I actually
And he took
did.
Drump.
We are in our period of Saint Drump.
Mist, you dive into the pool. Mist, you dive into the pool, and Issa falls down further into the room below. What would Draco do? What would you guys have Draco do?
I think Draco's. You think he can smite? Well, I don't know what it was. You gotta pull up Searing Smite.
He uses up a Searing Smite the spell.
Yeah, that's what he's suggesting.
Nice.
You gotta look that up, Grayson.
It's an additional 1d6 fire damage
To a
Attack.
to an attack. Yep.
Okay. Alright, so he'll swing his maul
Okay.
and yeah, just two-handed straight over his head.
Sounds good.
So that's 11 plus 5, that's 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay,
yeah.
2d6 bludgeoning, and then you said it was what?
Plus another d6 of fire.
So that's 6 bludgeoning and 3 fire.
Nice.
A ring of fire.
And he makes a con save. That is a fail.
Okay.
On a failure, he takes an additional 1d6 on his next turn.
Oh,
Ooh.
sick. Nice.
Ooh, good job, Draco.
Okay.
That was a classic Draco move.
Has the Cowboys kick returner drop a kick?
I kind of want to see it. You just spoil it?
He drops a kick, picks it back up, and does something with it.
Ghat'rahg, you
See that
emerge
99
from this
99-yard run?
brief waterfall
That was crazy.
into a vast columnous space with knee-high water, almost having like this greenish hue to it, and there's almost like magically lit amber lights glowing up the space.
I think the water with the greenish hue, makes me think that this could be imbued somehow. I think I do like palm some of the water and bring it to my face. Do I should I do another religion check?
Religion, use with the same check that you did before. So if it was religion, then do religion. 15. 15? This has an innate aura to it. A very healing and abjuring nature.
I take the vial and I pull the cork out, fill it up to the brim.
Orin, you're up. You threw one of your hand axes and it missed.
I did throw one of my hand axes.
Currently, he's in combat with Chenghis.
Okay, can I get any sort of bonus for hitting him from behind or anything?
Absolutely.
Nice.
8 plus 5
Great
plus
hits.
Okay, so it's 14 damage.
14 damage. This guy is bloodied.
His ass.
I cleaved him.
Now you do have a bonus action. You can attack a second time.
Shit.
You would just get plus 2 to the damage.
I don't give a shit.
Bow, 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 bow.
I'm gonna fuck him up.
Okay, but I do have an advantage on this roll.
Yes, you
correct?
do.
10 to hit.
Misses, unfortunately. Ducking under your attacks as he goes to swipe. Another claw attack is going to attempt another claw attack against you. That is a 12.
Miss.
I believe that met. Well, against Chenghis. But I believe that misses either way.
Just under.
Chenghis, you're up.
Alright.
With Mist on deck.
Alright. I put in the creature's direction. I try to end it quickly. As fast as possible.
19, dude. Yeah, that hits.
Very nice.
Okay, plus save. 6.
6 points of damage. Okay.
So am I back out of the water now?
Yeah, you're now into the cistern, and you witness Ghat'rahg fill up the vase to the brim with this green water.
Do I have like a water skin?
Do you think you would have grabbed a water skin from the place? Sure. If you think you'd carry a water skin on you, absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna try to put some of this water in the water skin.
Sounds good.
As backup.
Now, Mizt, you pop up out of this brief waterfall into the cistern. You see Issa, and you see Ghat'rahg. Ghat'rahg is turning back with this vase full of water, and you see Issa filling up a water skin.
I'm kind of like a pretty hopeless and faithless character.
Okay.
Like, I really don't care about all the happenings around me, and I don't believe it half the time. And, like,
Sure.
So I kind of do another and try to go back up.
He said, "I don't even want to be around anymore."
No, I don't. I want to play the game.
Climbing up the place. Draco's turn. If he's going to attack, he's going to attack.
Yeah.
Oh! He got fire damage.
Yeah.
That's an additional 3. He's looking real bad.
So
The
the searing smite only lingers for
that one round.
For the one hit. All right, so he'll just swing his what did I see? His maul. Yeah, he'll do his maul again. That's in that one.
You can use a bonus action to hit with a second attack if you'd like. What?
Second that one.
No way!
That's so cursed.
Absolutely whiffed it, and yes, in this
His maul got too high.
Yeah, his
in this fit of flame and smiting energy, he throws his maul across the sanctuary.
tried to swing his maul, ended up in the food court.
Yo! Ghat'rahg, you are up. You have your vase full of this holy water. Boom.
I'm looking at the court.
Yep.
I think
You should put your Foley.
I'm a little like Ghat'rahg is a little suspect of the water himself. He's had a scar, not unlike Luke, who's got a scar on his eyebrow, and Ghat'rahg just grabs some of the water and brushes it along his eyebrow. And I think he'd look in the reflection to see if by chance this would have healed this sort of like scar on his eyebrow.
Oh, smart guy over here.
A bit of hair begins to sprout in the place of the scar.
But it's like blonde.
Yeah. It's not your natural hair.
I think this plants a seed of hope and faith within. Anyway, we can return to that, but I think that's something that's there. At this point, maybe he throws it into whatever his a pouch that he would have had.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
And joins Mizt in climbing back up the waterfall there.
Sounds good. Orin. Looking terribly wounded, this creature is. What do you do?
I'm gonna go in for the kill.
Let's go. We got advantage.
I'm gonna kill him. I swear by Ghat'ragh's bushy blonde eyebrow.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
always have blonde?
I'm just imagining it like it's just like way
Eyebrow, one streak of blonde.
It's like growing against the grain.
It's going sideways. Down into his eye. Obscures his vision.
How
you trim that?
Larger.
Obstructing your view.
Alright, what you doing, Orin? Let's see it.
Okay, alright, here we go. Does 12 hit? Oh, 13.
Just hits.
13, sorry. Bad math.
Just hits.
Okay. I'll roll again just for measure to see if I get a crit, I guess.
Self-possession.
Oh,
Arcana
whoa!
pillar.
It was a crit.
Yo!
Dude.
Whoa!
I think I took that advantage, baby.
Nice double dice, sir.
Okay, okay.
Hit him with the double dice.
Okay, so it's 7 and 5, and then +3, so 7, 5, and 6. So 18 plus 2 plus 2 plus so 20.
Orin.
22 damage.
Orin, how do you do this? Pyromath for you.
We don't need to count in amounts more than 4.
It's the Imperial measurement system.
Let's. I mean, I'm swinging my great axe, so it's we are.
Great axe!
Just cleave right down the middle, like just a big slice, like kind of maybe a big dent or a big like.
You bisect him.
And the head kind of splits in half from behind, and he slumps down.
Blood and guts. And I retrieve my hand axe that I threw earlier.
I'm really glad that y'all are really good at combat because I was not prepared for that situation.
You ascend with a vase of holy water, determined to bring this to the Lady Holloway. This is where we'll end tonight's session. But I am not using milestone. I'll be using experience points. So you guys gain a total of 60 experience. Oh, I'm sorry. One last little bit. As you kill this fallen,
Yes.
a little bit of violet light begins to glow from within his cleaved skull. Almost like there's chunks of essence bringing stones spilling out from him.
I forgot about it, but I meant to ask Felix about, or I was surprised that Felix didn't mention something about that.
Alright, so
I pull up to this place. It's called the Forest Hills Club.
Yeah.
so
It's a gate. There's a call box
by the way.
where because the gate's closed, and it's not. It's kind of like a rinky-dink kind of gate.
Okay.
I go up to the call box, and as I'm walking up to the call box, because I had a package for lot 15, so within past this gate. So kind of looked like a campground.
Interesting.
I saw a sign that said clothing optional beyond this point.
No shit.
And I'm like, that's
good.
good.
A commune?
I'm like, this has got to be a
Go
joke
on.
or something. So whatever. I go up to the call box, and I hit the button to speak to the office. It rings and rings and rings. Goes to an answering machine and says, "Thanks for calling Forest Hills Club. If you we're close for the season, but if you want to find more information, find us on Facebook." I'm like, okay. So I'm just at this point, I'm like, all right, I'll write. We can sheet a package as no access, and we'll give it to a clerk. They can give us a code, or basically relay with the customer to find out how they want to get this package. Whatever. I then see a sign beyond the gate that says no cameras or video recording beyond this point.
Yo, is this a nudist colony?
I notice on the sign there's a logo that says AANR. I get back in the car, I pull forward, back up into the turnaround, begin descending the hill.
He's serious.
And I then later look up AANR. First result. The American Association for Nude Recreation was established in 1931 and is the largest nudist organization in North America.
What?
In Forest.
Where's this?
It's
I attempted to deliver a package to this place today. In
Whoa!
Dude, I have not. But dude, I'm not kidding. When I saw the sign for the place had a man and just an outline, an engraving of a man, woman, and kid. I'm like,
yeah.
that's kind of fucked up.
Why the kid?
I know, because it's Like if it's like literally just like a recreation area, like it's a
Yeah.
campsite, is it just like like the Sandy Creek,
yeah.
place or whatever? Like so I don't know, like are nudist organizations like grandfathered into legality similar to like
a religion.
like polygamy, is in Utah or whatever?
I think so.
I don't know.
Pretty sure.
It's but like 1931, I don't know. There's like there could be, I need to do some research on infowars.com.
Well, dude, you know what? Okay, here's the problem though. You're going to a nude beach. Are you gonna have naked children? You're gonna be a pedophile, by the way. It's gonna.
That's
be
the
obvious,
problem.
right?
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
the
red flag.
biggest
It's
problem.
safety.
I've
It's
never-
actually safety,
yeah.
right?
I've never seen a kid at a
That is
nude
true.
site.
Good.
I've been to multiple, but I've never seen a kid.
Wow.
But well, if I do, I feel like at the hot
But that's
springs
like
in
a
Mammoth, I might have seen a kid, but they were wearing a swimsuit.
Good.
Yeah, and I think that's like.
What are we doing?
But then
Like,
I don't
that
know
makes
if
no
a
sense.
nudist, but for a nudist,
There has to be like a legal precedent for
I
for, like,
totally
child
agree.
abuse.
Yes,
Like,
yeah.
really messed up.
But AANR, like apparently been an organization since 1931.
Wild. Wild.
So that's a freebie.
Plot
The podcast
exciting
listeners.
line. We're delivering
That could be a,
clothes
like-
to them.
Yeah. No, it was. I actually know what it was. I'm delivering this particular box of food, and it's similar to like a factor box where it says like
Yeah.
food, wait for customer,
Yes.
and then on the outside it said like it was just like people get these like you don't have to be a nudist to get this box of food.
Yeah.
Right, right,
It
right.
says Swanson.
On,
Yeah,
the,
Swanson.
on the box it says you have
Nudist
to be a nudist.
This is actually an Uber Eats
Yeah.
that delivery.